Okay, this is Arizona Street. This is going to be the project house. Just opened up the garage door. Let's go in and take a look at it. This is going to be the first time walking into the house. We'll get the reactions as we go in. So, fairly nice sized garage. A little bit of a workbench there. Nice tall ceilings up there. Should make for plenty of storage if storage is needed. There is a bit of a broken window here. That will be project number one, I think. These are older windows. The garage is not insulated. Interesting. So this kicks over excuse me, into the garage. Let's see what happens here. All right, be right back. Okay, walking through again. The keys that I got did not work in the door, the lock that's on the door in the garage. So coming in from here, originally this must have been a patio. It originally had two doors because some point in the past it had been divided into an upstairs apartment and a downstairs apartment, and this was closed off to give access up the stairs. So the floors in here are pretty uneven. It seems to indicate that there's been some settling in the foundation, going uphill quite a bit here. So there might need to be, well, there probably will need to be some foundation work done. Coming around here, just a bit of storage underneath the stairs. This main stack must be the utility stack. You can see that there's either hot air or air return. This would be the main kitchen area or dining area, I presume. This is a bit odd in that it was made as a bump out. You can see that on the outside. Somebody, I think, tried to do a little bit of cleaning. I'm not sure what that black stuff is, if it's an attempt at some sort of adhesive or if that is mold. Either way, that's gonna go. This is gonna get gutted and redone. So we'll figure out what we can do here. This is the only bathtub in the area. Small sink. There is a bathroom upstairs, but it's got a stand-up shower. There's a window unit, but there was also central air. I'm not sure if the central air works or not. So this gets fairly narrow, and again, some up and down in the doors. This kitchen is pretty tiny. I can touch both sides of this at the same time. So this needs to get opened up. I'll take the, oh, it's clean and it works. That's good. It didn't leave me any drinks. This area here, at least it gets some nice light. The flooring throughout this thing is all this subfloor, so something will need to be done to take care of the flooring. Looking out the backyard, it's a whole acre, so that's nice. We'll need to update some of the fixtures. So this is leading into the garage. Looks like there's been some sinking of the slab, and that's cracked. So, pretty happy with the garage. It's large size. There's a bump into the house. You can see up there that there is a exposure below, kind of a extension above the garage, over the garage. I wonder if I wouldn't be better off standing a wall here and basically separating this little bit of space and extending it into the house. This is supposed to be fire rated, but you can see that there's some exposed cladding on the outside, and then this must have been an extension that was added later. So that's something to think about. Close the garage door. Yeah, so there's no insulation or vapor barrier there. Nice space, except that's 2x4 construction across, so I don't know how much of a load I'd be able to get out of that area. Otherwise, it would have been bonus trusses. Let's see what leads down there. All right, this is pretty steep in the stairs. There's no handrail. All right, so this is what we've got under the stairs. This is what we've got in the basement. I'm gonna leave this be for now. Get back up. We'll go upstairs. These stairs are pretty steep. At least it's got a pretty high overhead. Handrail feels a little low. It's probably not up to standard code anymore. So opens up to a kind of landing here. This might be a good spot to do a laundry. Seems like I'd use the commode. Seems like that's running. There isn't anything stopping it. Just seems to be slow to fill. Maybe I'll let that go and see what happens here in a few minutes. So off of this landing, this is on the north side of the house. So a little bit of a closet there, a bit of a larger closet here. Well, there's a hole in the floor there. That's going to be an issue. So I can see subflooring being needed throughout this. There's a bit of a step down here. 2 steps. So the ceiling height is different. So there's something happening here where this is a little bit lower than the other one. This is the middle bedroom on the top floor, and you can see there's a step up into that closet there. I think there used to be a window here, and I thought I saw a window on the outside, so we'll have to figure out what we're going to do with this, whether or not we want to leave that closed off or add the window back in. This is a fairly large room. The flooring is in the least worst shape. There's a little bit of a downslope here. Not the worst I've seen. And a bit of a closet. So this room here is probably the first candidate for making quasi-livable. So what I can do is probably work with this subflooring. There isn't the soft spots in it like there are in other rooms. The light still works. Let's see what's going on here. Now, that light either doesn't work perhaps the bulb is burnt out, or perhaps there's a problem with the circuit. I need to figure that out. This is a bit strange with that step up. All right, let's take a look at that bit of a added window and see if anything's going on there. That up there is filthy, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that. I'm gonna obviously clean it, but I'm gonna need to get a pretty decent extension ladder to be able to get up there. All right, so let's take a look at this from the side. No, I guess there isn't a window up there. So whatever there may have been at one point, but when they worked on the siding, they must have closed that off. Let's take a look around the yard. Some squirrels running amok out there. So there we have it. I mean, I'm looking at the roof line, and the roof line doesn't change. So I'm not sure why there's a different elevation on that second floor. I think that this would be kind of wandering over. This is the bump out for that bathroom area. I just want to take a look at the roof line there. There's a little bit of a mound up there, but it's basically straight. So that is something definitely to look into. Oh, this is where the outside air conditioning unit was, and it's been removed. So there is no central AC on this unit. That's a bit of a change. Fair enough. The purchasing price was such that I'm not surprised that it's going to need some work. So having looked at that roof line again, I'm just really baffled at what is going on and why that drops down here. So the angles here are the same, it's just lower. I wonder if they're trying to get a flat spot in order to have this in the hallway here, and then this ceiling's just a little lower. All right, well, something to look into. So, this is it. This is what we're going to be trying to work on and improve, make into a decent living situation. Hope you stick with me.